Hey everyone, good morning. It's another edition of the Woz. I'm going to talk about my picks from yesterday. I'm going to try to run through this quick because I still got to get ready to go to work. But last night I had 8 right out of 11 games. A couple of them came down to the wire. Some of them were kind of blowouts throughout the game. Didn't get to watch them all because there's so many, but I'll try to run through this quickly. First off, we had the Pacers playing the Hornets. I said the Pacers were going to win, which they did, 116 to 108. Brogdon had 25 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Sabonis had 22 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, triple double. Miles Turner only had 8 points, 4 rebounds, but 5 blocks. McDermott had a good game with 28 points, 5 rebounds. On the Hornets side, Terry Rozier had 20 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Hayward had 16 points, 4 assists. LaMelo Ball only played 22 minutes, which is a little bit of a bump from before, with 8 points and 5 assists. Next up, the Cavs versus the Pistons, which I said the Cavs are going to win. They did, 122 to 107. Colin Sexton had 29 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Andre Drummond had 23 points, 16 rebounds, 5 steals, 2 blocks, shooting 9 for 24. So a good game from Drummond. Isaac Okoro had 10 points, 6 assists, and he was looking really good all game. He's been picking up the pace and said he's looking really good on the offense and defensive end. For the Pistons, my boy Jeremy Grant had 26 points, shooting 7 from 13, 10 for 10 from the free throw line. Top scorer on the team as usual. Mason Plumlee had 15 points and 12 rebounds, double-double. Wayne Ellington had 17 points, still shooting really well from 3. 4 out of 8 shots from the downtown. My first L that I took was the Kings playing the Magic. The Kings ended up taking up to the Magic by quite a good margin. Kings ended up winning 121 to 107. Buddy Hield had a crazy game. He had 29 points, 7 of 12 from 3-point land, 3 assists, 1 block, and Rashawn Holmes had 20 points, 12 rebounds. Those are the top ones for the Kings. Aaron Gordon had 3 points, shooting 1 from 9 of the field. So he only made 1 3-point throw of the game. Didn't really do all that much. Vucevic, however, had 26 points, 9 rebounds, shooting 11 from 18 on the field. And Fournier is back, and he had a good night too. 25 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Moving on, we got the Nets playing the Hawks, and that was a really close game. Ended up going to overtime. I said that the Nets were going to win, and lucky for me, they did. KD, Kyrie, and James Harden all put up crazy numbers, played tons of minutes. KD had 42 minutes played throughout the game. As I said, there was an overtime, but he had 32 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. James Harden had stacked his stat sheet this game, playing the most out of on the field. He was on there for 46 minutes, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 15 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 9 from 20 on the field, and he shot 8 out of 8 on the free throw line. Kyrie Irving, 42 minutes, 26 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks. Trae Young had a really good game, tried to keep the Hawks in there, and he did a really good job. He had 28 points, 14 assists, 1 block. He was just shooting 7 from 22 on the field, 11 from 12 from the free throw line, and 3 of 8 from 3. I think Trae Young is now better than James Harden at getting at the free throw line. I know James Harden, when he was on the Rockets, he would be living at the free throw line, but maybe now when he's on the Nets, he doesn't have the ball dominance and free lanes to just drive it and get to the free throw line as much. But Trae Young, he's been getting to the free throw line all season, and he's going to keep doing that. He's just eating from there. So that's my take. I think Trae Young is probably the best free throw line guy. He's always there, just eating. After that, we got Cam Reddish, 24 points, 6 rebounds. He had 15 at the half. He was doing really good today. Had a good game playing off the bench. Clint Capella had 9 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks. John Collins, 21 points and 8 rebounds. After that, we got the Denver Nuggets playing the Heat. And I said the Nuggets were going to win, which they did, 109-82. We had Nikola Jokic had 21 points, 11 rebounds, and only 3 assists, so no triple-double today for him. Jamal Murray, Captain Dick Punch, had 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Michael Porter Jr., 17 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals, shooting 7 from 12. We had Bam Adebayo. He had 15 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting 6 of 13. Kendrick Nunn had the most points on the team. 17 points, 3 steals, 7 of 16 from the field. He just didn't have enough people and probably looked pretty rough. I didn't really watch this game because the score didn't really look like it was an interesting game. Speaking of interesting game, though, the Lakers played the 76ers, which is another L from me. I said the Lakers are going to take this one, but it came right down to the wire, and the 76ers ended up beating the Lakers last night, 107-106 for the Sixers. Starting off with the Lakers, LeBron James had 34 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 12 of 22 from the field, 8 of 11 from the free throw line. Anthony Davis, he looked kind of disinterested or maybe just not focused through some parts of the games, I thought. 23 points for him, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, and there was also another part, I think it was in the second quarter, where he was sitting on the bench and he looked like he was in pain. His leg was giving him some issues. We'll see how that goes with them. Maybe we'll just push through it. But for the Sixers, Joel Embiid had a monster game. He had 28 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 11 from 13 from the free throw line. I remember watching him block LeBron James right underneath the basket. It was a nice play by him. Tobias Harris had 24 points, 7 rebounds, 10 of 16 from the field, and he ended up getting the game-winner game to go ahead of the Lakers after Anthony Davis drove it to the lane and popped one in to put the Lakers up. Last-second shot from Tobias Harris pretty much sealed the deal for them. And then Ben Simmons, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, triple-double. So after that, we got the Bucks playing the Raptors. Bucks took it to the Raptors, 115-108. Giannis had 24 points, 18 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Chris Middleton had 24 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Brook Lopez, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 8 of 11 from the field. Norman Powell had the highest amount of points for the Raptors. He was playing a whole lot. He was on the court the most. Norman Powell had 26 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Kyle Lowry had 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 6 for 8 for 3-point land. And during this game, he became a Raptors legend, where he ended up scoring his 10,000th point as a Raptor. So kudos for Kyle Lowry. Fred VanVleet did not have a very good shooting night. He had 10 points, 10 assists, 3 from 17 on the field, but he saved his fantasy day today with 4 steals, 3 blocks. So he's doing something at least. That's good to see. Pascal Siakam had 11 points and 9 rebounds. Moving on, we got the Celtics playing the Spurs. And I thought that the Celtics were going to take this one, but the Spurs ended up beating the Celtics 110-106. Jason Tatum had 25 points, 7 rebounds, 4 steals. Jaylen Brown, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. I'm curious why the Celtics never played Taco Fall. I think he's probably a decent basketball player if he's on their team, but I haven't seen him on the court playing at all. I'm not sure if he's maybe injured or they just don't really like his game. But if they don't, maybe they should give him to someone who could play him a little more, because I'd like to see Taco Fall playing. So, just saying that. Put Taco on the bench, coach. Take him off the bench, sorry. Moving on to the Spurs, though, we got DeMar DeRozan, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. LaMarcus Aldridge, 20 points, 2 blocks. DeJounte Murray 11 points, 11 rebounds. I think that's it for the Spurs. Next we got the Pels playing the Wizards, and as I said, the Pels are just going to beat up on the Wizards. They don't look like a very good team right now. Past Bradley Beal, he's just the only guy who's doing anything for them. We'll start with the Pels. We got Zion Williamson had a big night offensively. 32 points, 2 steals, 1 block, 12 of 16 from the field, 8 of 11 free throw. Brandon Ingram also had a big night. 32 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 7 of 12 from three-point land. Lonzo Ball ended up leaving early with some sort of issues. I hear there's a lot of trade rumors going around him, so maybe we'll see how that goes. Maybe he might be playing for a new team sooner or later. And for the Wizards, Bradley Beal scored 47 points, 6 assists with 4 steals, shot 17 from 37. So he's the only one putting up shots and only one putting them in. 40 minutes on the court, which is crazy because he's only one man. He can only do so much. I think he's going to end up getting hurt playing this much. So they should just trade him already. Get Bradley on a new team. Maybe just do full rebuild for the Wizards because this is ridiculous already. Anyways, push that one. We got the Thunder playing the Suns. I thought the Suns were going to take this one, but the Thunder ended up coming up and beating the Suns, who did not have Devin Booker. The Thunder had 102 to the Suns 97. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scored 21 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. They got Horford back, and he had a good night. He had 21 points, 11 rebounds, 3 steals, and 1 block. On the Suns side, Chris Paul scored 32 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 12 of 21 from the field, and DeAndre Ayton did not do very much defensively. He had 5 points, 2 of 7 from the field, and 14 rebounds. We had the Mavs playing the Jazz. Mix those two up. I thought that the Jazz were going to take it, and they did. They won 116 to 104 over the Mavs. Luka Doncic, he scored 30 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, doing all he can. Tim Hardaway Jr. had 19 points. Porzingis had 18 points, 5 rebounds. For the Jazz, Rudy Gobert went off tonight. They didn't have Donovan Mitchell playing. Rudy Gobert scored 29 points with 20 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 11 from 20 from the field, and 7 of 11 from free throw line. So that's a great night for fantasy for me. Awesome night for Rudy Gobert. And I saw on Twitter Donovan Mitchell was tweeting at him saying, "We need 30." So only 1 point off for him. Maybe next time. Jordan Clarkson had 31 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. And then Connolly had 17 points, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Then the last game of the night, I didn't get to watch a whole lot because it was really late. And as I said, there was a whole bunch load of games today, 11 in total, not including the postponement. But we had the T-Wolves playing the Warriors. The Warriors ended up beating them 123 to 111. Steph Curry had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 of 11 from 13. I thought he was going to go off and have a bigger night than that, but either way, they still won. I'm going to take that as a W. Green had 6 points, 8 assists. Kelly Oubre Jr. had a really, really good night today. Hopefully he's going to keep that going because they need it. He had 20 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block. He was shooting 7 of 9 from the field, 2 from 3 from three-point land. Starting to hit those now finally. I said he was playing awesome. Looked really good. James Wiseman also played really well. He had 25 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, 8 of 13 from the field, and he shot a perfect 3 from 3 from three-point land. So good on him. For the T-Wolves, Malik Beasley had 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. Naz Reid had 19 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, 5 blocks. And then Anthony Edwards had 25 points, 3 steals. And those are all the games. As I said, overall, I think I predicted a decent amount. I was 8 for 11 of all the games there. Um, I gotta get going right away, but just wanted to say thank you all for watching these. If you are, I plan to make more videos of me maybe playing some games through 2K, or they have a new basketball management game I'm gonna try out. I like to play some like RB6, other games. Just gonna pop them on here and there. Eventually, I got some basketball cards I'm gonna be opening up here. Maybe getting some graded. You know, yeah, just trying to learn this, get better every day, make videos that are gonna be more and more entertaining. Um, if you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is thewoz13. That's THEWOZ13. Um, yeah, and then I just want to say thank you again for watching and for being around. Hopefully you can share it, like it, and I'm gonna continue to try to make more videos, learn more about editing and making more attractive thumbnails. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep on trucking and keep on trying. Anyways, everyone have a great day. Peace and love.